Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here with Rob Lacone and Steph Zamorano.
Hello.
So, the only thing, the Democrats are wiped out. We've said it. And what wiped them out was establishment politics, turning their back on workers. The Democratic Party, literally, their strategy was to go after Republican voters instead of going after their typical base, which is the working class. So you know that. If you watch the show, you know that their whole thing was Chuck Schumer, who's the leader in the Senate, said, well, we're not going to go after the white worker. For every blue-collar voter we lose, we're going to pick up 2 or 3 suburban Republicans. So now people, the only thing worse than Chuck Schumer or is if the Clintons somehow tried to stay in politics. If Hillary Clinton or, like, for instance, here's what Chelsea Clinton, there's an article about her in the New York Times. Chelsea Clinton's first read Fahrenheit 451 in the 7th grade, and it still makes me uncomfortable. Why the fuck would they be doing that? What's this story? Who the hell cares when she read Fahrenheit 451, or who cares anything about what Chelsea Clinton has to say? Who cares? What is this? The co-author of Governing Global Health says she first read Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451 in the 7th grade. Ugh. So here's what I love. So I guess she wrote that book, Governing Global Health. Mm-hmm. And here's what the next tweet. So sometimes Twitter just is perfect. And the tweet that handled this was by Mike Flugenrock. He says, New York Times, give it up. We're not voting for her. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. Look, Mommy, your clothes fit me now. So that's funny. Look, Mommy, your clothes fit me now.
Okay, so on Governing Global Health, it says, who runs the world and why? Chelsea Clinton and Devi Sridhar presents an even-handed and thorough empirical analysis of global health organizations, provides the first ever analysis of public-private partnerships that exist to combat health problems, examines how PPPs might grow to be even more effective in their combating of communicable diseases.
Yeah, so she's getting ready to run for some kind of office.
You think?
So the Fahrenheit 450, because I've actually never read that cover to cover, but I know the gist of it. So is it she brings that up because she's like, well, that was scary because they were burning books, so I went ahead and made one. Is that the connection?
I think that has to be
That's
the connection. Because what she did in 7th grade has any impact on what we're thinking or talking about right now. It's just disturbing. It seems like a puff piece on her, and let's all celebrate that she read.
Yeah, like I'm like, what's the connection there? And I'm like, well, they burn books, so is that like, well, they're not gonna get this one, huh? I made it.
I like how she says, and it still makes me uncomfortable. I thought as I got older, I'd be okay with book burning. And it still makes me uncomfortable. That's what she says. Still makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, Jimmy, that's the whole point of the book. You know what else you know what else makes me uncomfortable? That whole Holocaust thing. I never got used to it. It's still horrible.
I just feel like if I went up to you and I was like, hey, Jimmy, why'd you write a book? And you were like, well, I read Fahrenheit 51 and 451, and they were burning them. I'm like, that's the shittiest answer I ever heard to that question. Why?
Just don't run.
You know what I read in 1st grade? Green eggs and ham.
Oh, and it still makes you uncomfortable.
Oh, my God, yes.
You see a green egg, you're like, there's something wrong with that.
You won't eat it. You're like, I got to save this.
Yeah. Okay, don't do this. This is the opposite of what America needs. Okay? Hey, the next live Jimmy Dore show is March 4th. That's a Saturday. Get your tickets right below. The next one after that is March 20th. The shows sell out really fast, so get your tickets right now. Links right there.